The Young and the Restless spoilers next week. Update June 10th to 14th, 2024. Michael sat in the dimly lit living room, his head in his hands. The weight of the world seemed to press down on his shoulders as he tried to process the events of the day. He had just been fired from his job, a position he had cherished and relied upon. The sting of the loss was almost unbearable, and he needed to talk to someone who could understand his turmoil. That someone was Lauren, his wife, his confidant, and his rock. Lauren entered the room, her face etched with concern. She had sensed something was wrong the moment Michael walked through the door, his usual confident demeanor shattered. She sat beside him, gently placing a hand on his shoulder. "Michael, what happened?" she asked softly. Michael took a deep breath, his voice trembling as he began to speak. "I got fired, Lauren. Victor let me go. I don't know what to do. I needed that job, not just for the money, but for what it meant to me. Working with Victor. It was everything." Victor Newman, a powerful and enigmatic figure in Genoa City, had been more than just an employer to Michael. He had been a mentor, a guide who had taught him invaluable lessons about business, strategy, and life. Under Victor's tutelage, Michael had transformed, evolving from a hopeful but inexperienced man into a confident and capable professional. The future had seemed bright, full of possibilities, until now. Lauren listened intently, her heart aching for her husband. She had always been wary of Michael's association with Victor, knowing the man's reputation for involving his associates in risky and morally ambiguous situations. "Michael, I know how much this job meant to you, but maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's time to step back, to think about what's truly important." Michael shook his head, the frustration evident in his eyes. "You don't understand, Lauren. Victor changed my life. He gave me opportunities one never would have had otherwise. Yes, the work was challenging, sometimes dangerous, but it was also rewarding. It gave me a sense of purpose." Lauren sighed, her worry deepening. "But at what cost, Michael? You've been stressed, anxious, and constantly on edge. Victor's assignments are getting more complex and dangerous. I'm scared for you. The money is good, but is it worth risking your life and our future together?" Michael looked into Lauren's eyes, seeing the fear and love that lay behind her words. He knew she was right, but the thought of giving up on the career he had worked so hard to build was unbearable. "I can't just walk away, Lauren. I need to find a way to make this work, to find another opportunity. I can't let everything I've worked for slip away." Lauren hugged him tightly, feeling the tension in his body. "We'll figure it out together, Michael. We'll find a way. But please, think about your safety, about us." As they embraced, a storm was brewing elsewhere in Genoa City. Alan and Martin, brothers locked in a bitter feud, were spiraling towards a violent confrontation. Their relationship had always been tumultuous, but recent events had pushed them to the brink. Alan, desperate to reform his wayward brother, believed that Martin could still change, could still find redemption. Martin, however, saw Alan as a hypocrite, a man who preached morality but failed to understand the complexities of his own actions. The brothers' arguments had escalated to physical violence, each clash more brutal than the last. They fought with the ferocity of two wolves, neither willing to back down. Alan's desperation to save Martin from his destructive path clashed with Martin's resentment and anger. The breaking point came one night on a balcony, where their struggle reached a tragic conclusion. Martin, in a fit of rage and confusion, lost his footing and plummeted to the ground below. The aftermath was chaotic. Alan, horrified by what had happened, was left grappling with guilt and sorrow. Martin, who had once been a secondary character in the grand narrative of Genoa City, had become a catalyst for high drama, pushing the story to new emotional heights. His fall was a stark reminder of the fragile nature of life and the devastating consequences of unresolved conflict. For the viewers, Martin's dramatic exit was a shocking twist, adding layers of intrigue and intensity to the ongoing saga. His character, though not a central figure, had left a lasting impact, illustrating the importance of well-developed secondary characters in enriching the story. The writers of Genoa City knew they needed more characters like Martin, individuals whose personal struggles and dramatic arcs could captivate the audience and drive the narrative forward. As the dust settled, the lives of those involved were irrevocably changed. Michael and Lauren faced an uncertain future, their relationship tested by the trials of Michael's career.